Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard. I want to talk to you today about alcohol. Are we drinking too much of it? Is it good for us or is it bad for us? You know, for years we were told that if you drink a little bit of alcohol in moderation, 1 or 2 glasses per day, it's actually quite good for your heart and your cardiovascular system. There's pretty good science behind that. But new science is telling us that if you drink even a little bit of alcohol, it's actually not so good for your brain, your nervous system, and definitely not good for your liver. So the bottom line is inconclusive. No one really knows for sure right now, overall for the human body, is alcohol actually good for us? So it's important to know, are you drinking too much, even accidentally? And the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders put out a little 11-question questionnaire to see if you have an alcohol use disorder. And it's really surprising and kind of fun to answer some of these questions. And I invite you to, in the article associated with this video, to take this questionnaire. And if you answer yes to 2 or more of those within the last year, you may have an alcohol use disorder, which means that this alcohol is causing some disturbance and some trauma and some damage in your life. And it's very important to kind of unravel that. Now, what's interesting is that 17 million adult Americans have been diagnosed with that, and 855,000 kids from 12 years old to 17 years old were diagnosed with alcohol use disorder in 2012. So it's extremely common and very, very important. Now, I also think what's interesting is, how is it that, you know, hundreds and thousands of years ago, humans were drinking wine because the water was too risky, and that was how they, you know, purified their water, and they didn't seem to have any problem, or did they? We don't really know. But what they did do in ancient times is they ate a lot of bitter foods. They didn't have the sweet taste that we have in our diet today. And what's conspicuously lacking from our diet is the bitter taste. Even 100 years ago, people would drink bitter roots and burdock tea and dandelion tea and dig up these very, very bitter roots and bitter leafy greens. And it was a big part of our diet traditionally. But that is not in our diet any longer. So in Ayurveda, there are a host of Ayurvedic herbs that are very, very bitter, that have really good science to show that these bitter roots actually, in fact, do protect your liver from alcohol damage, not only in your liver, but also in your brain. And in one of my formulas called Liver Repair, there's 5 Ayurvedic herbs, one called Phyllanthus or Bhuma Amalaki. Amalaki, the little berry, the fruit from the amla tree, which is phenomenal. An herb called Guduchi, barberry, which is a berry, and also turmeric, which we all know is a phenomenal herb for your liver and protects the liver as well. But those 5 herbs have been shown in many studies that I cite in the article with this video, and I talk about how those herbs protect the liver from alcohol damage and for the liver, and also in some cases for the brain. So that was just sort of very interesting to me. Do we need to uptake the bitters in our diet? Absolutely. We've definitely shifted to craving more and more sweets, and that could be grains and breads and butters and things like that. They're all so sweet. And very important for us to get those bitter roots back into our diet. Absolutely. If you're not going to, you know, drink dandelion root tea or burdock root tea or eat these really, really very bitter berries, then maybe a supplement like something like the Liver Repair to protect yourself. Definitely, if you're going to drink alcohol, definitely take something like that to protect your liver, because we are seeing now, science is saying even a little bit of alcohol, that's actually damaging for your brain, your liver, and your nervous system. Where we have a little bit of alcohol is good for your heart, not good for your brain, then we have to choose between our heart and our brain. That's not a choice we shouldn't have to make. So please take a look at the article associated with this video. Read about the science behind this. Check and make sure you're not in alcohol use disorder, program, and then see if we can actually help protect you and protect your liver and your brain from any alcohol if you do choose to drink. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard. Hi, did you like this video? Do you like our content here at LifeSpa? You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/John Douillard right here and get this valuable content every week in your inbox.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at lifespa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.